Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today is day 16 of our 21 days of cable knit stitches. And today's stitch is called the Garden Path stitch, and it is a pretty simple repeat. We're not learning a new stitch. We're just gonna do a couple of different stitches in a different pattern, and you get this very pretty headband. So this is a 12 row repeat, and the cable itself is only a total of 6 stitches wide. And then I have 2 border stitches, so that's a total of 10 stitches on our needle. And I'm using size 17 knitting needles with the Purl Soho Gentle Giant. So a super bulky, let's say maybe a little bit bigger than a super bulky, but not a jumbo. So it's pretty big yarn. So you can use a thinner yarn. You're just gonna get a little bit narrower cable, which is just fine. It's really personal preference, and of course whatever you have on hand, so you can use up some of your yarn. So this is row 1 of our cable stitch. So with the yarn in the front, we're gonna do, I need to probably adjust that so that I didn't get my hand out of the way. All right, so I don't usually use my big needles. However, that's all I have for a 17. I don't have 17 DPNs. So we're gonna knit the 2 border stitches. So it was slip 1 and purl 1. And then we're gonna knit these first 2 stitches. Knit 1, knit 2. And I am using a size 15 DPN for my cable needle because this is so big. And we're going to do a cable for front. So we're going to slip these first 2 stitches off onto our cable needle and hold them into the front of our work without losing them. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches. And this is difficult to record. So now you guys can see why I use DPNs, because 1, they're shorter, or I use my cable needles. My circular cable needles. All right, now pull that forward and oops, not lose that stitch in the back there. And now we're going to knit these 2 off of my cable needle. This one's going to be a little loud, guys. I am so sorry because of my tabletop. I should probably do this one in my lap with these needles. But I actually do like using a tabletop whenever I'm doing cables because it is a bit of a juggling act. And then those are my 2 border stitches. So probably even could have knitted that just a little bit looser because that is nice and loose. So I am going to knit until row 7. You will repeat this cable stitch again on row 5, and then I will show you row 7. So we're going to alternate and then do these 2 cables. So I will be back with row 7. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 7. So you did your 2 left leaning cables on the left side. So now we're going to do a right leaning cable on the right side. So we're ready for row 7. So we're going to knit our first 2 border stitches. So with the yarn in the front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise and purl 1. And then we're going to cable 4 back. So we're going to hold our right hand needle in the front, slip 2 stitches off, and hold them in the back of the work. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches off of the left hand needle. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches off of our cable needle. So we have to bring that yarn all the way to the back. And knit those 2 off. Set that, my quote unquote, my cable needle DPN. And then we're going to knit 2 stitches off of our left hand needle. And then our 2 border stitches. So I'm going to purl 1 and slip 1 purlwise. And then we will repeat. So you have 2 this way, 2 this way, and then you're going to do 2 more up here, right leaning. So very pretty. I really like this. It's subtle and it's easy. It'd be much easier to do in my lap with these big needles. So I know it didn't make it look very easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 17.